Hello, my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is your reading for the month of March 2025. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I do monthly readings for categorized by the elements of the astrological signs, and I also do a weekly angel reading on Sundays, Mondays. And I will be adding more content as we go along. So let's just dive right in. I want to preface this as for my water signs that this was the wild card. That was a jumper. So this card, I want to color the whole reading, okay? So keep in mind that the star is wonderful right side up or upside down. There's really not a bad way to describe the star. And I want you to focus on basically what they say, tying your wishes to the moon or star. You should focus on what you want out of life. Like, I feel like there's an opportunity for a great reset. And oh, by the way, everybody, this is a pimple patch. Please don't get distracted by it. I don't want to hear about it in the comments. Thank you. So this is like you are primed for a very strong portal of manifestation. And because you are, it is important to streamline your focus on that. And there is a lot of love in this reading, and it's like, when I say there's a lot of love, it's very relationship heavy, and your heart space is really open, and your mind is very much focused on either friendships, familial relationships, or a loving relationship. I want to say that in the situation, you got the Three of Swords, and that does talk about conflict between three people. It also talks about, for me, what I'm getting from it right now is a breaking open of your heart, like having a big, strong shell that you have cured over your heart and opening it up. And it's painful because first of all, it's vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable moment, but also you feel things coming to the surface that didn't get fully healed. And so as it breaks open, all this stuff comes up to be released. So I would say to please treat yourself with kid gloves at this time. And really, if you're upset about something, if you find that your temper is short, ask yourself, what's going on? What's really going on with me right now? Now, you might have very good reasons to be upset and sad, not invalidating that, but that heart healing can color your perceptions of things, as well as heighten your emotions. So make sure that you are keeping that in mind. The energies coming in right now is more of a deep thought and planning, and a feminine energy. Now, that can be male or female, both can hold this energy. So it can also be an influence, somebody who wants to help you. I don't know if there's maybe a therapist or a spiritual guide, or an author, a self-help guru, somebody that has written something that you really align with, it resonates with you. This can be coming in through that way as well. And in the challenge is the Three of Cups. So again, we're talking about relationships. We're talking about wanting harmonious relationships and maybe struggling to get things in harmony. Like, there might be conflict around you with other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be your situation with a loved one. It can be two loved ones having an issue and you are involved because you're there. You love them both, and they are not harmonious, so that messes up the whole togetherness of your group. So I kind of feel that way about it. Also, if this is, you're leaning more towards a relationship, maybe it is your significant other is having an issue with somebody else, and that is coloring the way that they are interacting with you. So we'll look a little deeper. Like, again, I think that the answer there, the advice is the star. Seeing things as you want them to be, and wanting to visualize what it would look like if things were brought into harmony. And you can visualize the people in a protective colored, protective rose light. You bring them in and you see them happy with each other, and you see you happy with them, and the healing. The visualization is very powerful. I'm not very good at actually visualizing until I'm visualizing right now, right? So if I'm not thinking about it, it's easier. But mentally thinking about it, you can still get the benefit of thinking it through. Thinking about these people being harmonious. And sometimes people got to move out. Sometimes people got to move out of your life, and that is hard. It's hard, but if you are focused on your highest good and your best life and getting your best life, you have to trust that anything that falls away is because it was anchoring you in a reality you don't want to be in anymore. So feel your feelings, understand that that is 100% valid, and you need to mourn it, you need to grieve it, but know that it's for a better outcome. So I see your near future as of you shifting your focus to the physicality of the world, your health, your finances, maybe taking up a workout routine, a new workout routine, adding something to your current routine, focusing on your home, clearing your home, making sure that things are set up the way you want it to be, so that you're happy in your home. So that focus is going to take you out of your heart space, and that's not the right wording for it. We can exist in our heart space while we're doing things physically. More so, it's going to take you out of your emotional state and bring you up into your mind. Okay, and that is going to help you to kind of take a break from the wounding of your heart and allowing that to heal, and doing things physically that can encourage that. Because, working out, yoga, meditation, cleaning the house, arranging it the way that you want it, all these things are very good for your emotional health, for your mental health. When you beautify your surroundings, you are encouraging yourself to raise your vibration. And so that is very beneficial right now for the month of March. And if there's anything that doesn't resonate with you, please don't take it with you. Don't hold it. This is a reading for the collective, for the water signs, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And maybe it's a very accurate reading for you, or maybe there's just little gems that you pull out and you leave the rest behind. That is perfectly fine too. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, give this link to a friend, and just help grow the channel. Okay, so I like these messages coming out for you. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's that one. So we're going to pull 3. Yeah. So definitely just more talk about wanting things to come into harmony. Okay. So starting with the wise woman of the Wonderland, about integrity, compromise. I feel like you are willing to yield. You are willing to yield. Like you, in this, whatever situations are going on with you, if it's one situation or multiple different aspects of your life, you are willing to yield to get peace and harmony. You're willing to step back a little bit and allow somebody else to win. Even if it's not your fault, even if you didn't do anything wrong, you're willing to just let bygones be bygones and drop it for the sake of, I love this person or these people and I just want things to be cool. And that's cool. That is cool. But make sure that there's no patterns there. Make sure that there is not a pattern of you having to fake a loss to get back to a good place with a person or people. We can't have that be the norm. Like, then you need to assess if this relationship or these relationships are healthy for you, because over time that'll really mess you up. But compromise is good. Compromise is good because a lot of times we are aligning on certain points, we're resonating on certain points, and that's where relationships and friendships gel. But a lot of times we have things that we don't agree on, or we're focused in different directions. Does not mean that we can't stay together and support each other on those other things that we're not really aligned with. But that compromise is important, right? The eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. So definitely the energy of the Queen of Swords coming in here, and definitely seeing a feminine aspect to this. Could be you, but it could also be a person who can assist you in helping you to get more positive in your thoughts about your future, and you know, bringing things together for yourself. If you have nobody in your life like that and you are not really focused on that, I would encourage you to focus on that. Maybe there's somebody you can find even on YouTube that just has some inspirational videos that will make you kind of shift your perspective, because there's definitely an encouragement for you to have more positive expectations for the future and make sure that you are fueling the future with positivity. I'm not a water sign, but I could definitely take that, my own good advice on that. The keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. So I was just talking about how you want to make sure that your whatever you decide with relationships and how to bring things back into harmony, into balance, that you are being honored just as well as other people. Okay. Make sure that you count. Make sure that you matter and that you are being honored. You cannot always give. And there's a word, submit. Yes. You cannot always submit to others just to keep peace. That is in the long run going to cause great resentment. And it should just be that way. It should not be that way. You guys should be able to find a middle ground, a place where you are both being heard and understood, and whether it's agreed upon or not, that you are respected. Respect is important for you. Respect is important. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end this video on a spirit animal card. I'm going to pull a card. This book is really big. Man, this book is big, and these meanings are very long. But we're only 15 minutes in, so I will go ahead and read the whole thing. So we're going to pull a card for you for the month of March, and we're going to see what animal spirit wants to speak to you and lend their assistance. So when working with animal spirits, you can just ask that animal spirit to help you, to lend its wisdom, its energy to your life, to assist you in the help that you need at this time. And that can be a very powerful thing. You don't have to have that animal around you in your environment. It doesn't have to live in your area that you live in. Animal spirits are spirits. The energy is everywhere. Energy is everywhere, and there's distance doesn't matter when it comes to energy, okay? So we're going to see what animal spirit wants to be with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of March. All right, please comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. There it is. Oh my, I love it for you. I love that so much. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So let me start by saying from my heart, if we focus on the Native Americans, and they always were very good at making the most of what they had, using everything, and that is a way to honor their blessings, being blessed with the buffalo, and you know, using the hide for clothes to keep them warm, and the bones even, and the horns. Like, they made sure to use everything so that that would be a great way to get into the flow with the universe, is taking a moment to look and see take an assessment of your life right now, and what your current reality is, and what you have to be thankful for. What is working in your life right now? How can you capitalize on that and do more and get more? There is nothing wrong with getting more. There's nothing wrong with growing more and continuing to receive more from the universe. The universe is abundant. It is an illusion that there's not enough to go around. There are powers that be that want to drill that in our mind very often, that there is limited resource. That's not true. There's always enough to go around. Now, we may see in our physical reality that people go without, but that's because of greed. That's because of people who are not sharing resources, who are hoarding resources. So keep that in mind when we're talking energetically and the things that you need to bring in physically in your world, so that you can thrive in your life. That is possible. It is attainable. It is not fantastical thinking. It's not grandiose thinking. The universe will provide you what you need once you know what you want. Okay, so the message is, Buffalo Spirit comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude. I love it when I'm on point with the card is talking and I'm hearing it before I read the message. And the extraordinary potential available to you when you adopt a mindset of abundance. The ancient people of the Americas saw the buffalo as a symbol of abundance because the herds roamed far and wide and provided so many gifts: the meat, the hide, the bones. The tribes who hunted the buffalo used every bit of them, wasting nothing, appreciative of the abundance. I have not read this book yet for this card, just saying. So too do you have many gifts available to you. Buffalo Spirit appears to let you know that you are in a powerful time to manifest your desires, not by force or pushing, but rather by following a natural path that rises up before you, trusting that there is always plenty to go around, whether it be love, money, inspiration, or support. It's all there for you to claim. When you are grateful, you immediately align yourself with the truth of the world, the truth that the world is rich and teeming with resources. There's always more than enough, and you are always enough. At this time, you can expect all your intentions and needs to come into a form that is right for you. Your heartfelt gratitude is making you a magnet for miracles. Buffalo Spirit's message is to remember that you co-create your reality in partnership with Spirit. So author up your thanks and your prayers even before you see conditions you desire, not just for yourself, but for others too. Then you quickly see the results in tangible ways. Gratitude has the magic to grow good. So offer thanks and praise as you acknowledge all that you have and all that is possible. There is a further message, you guys, if you're going to leave. I want to thank you for coming and sticking around thus far. If you're still here, we're going to go into the protection message. So when Buffalo Spirit visits you with a message of protection, he is asking you to shift your thinking from poverty consciousness to one where you trust the universe will provide. Have you been falling into financial insecurity, worrying that there will not be enough money in the future? Have you been stressing and feeling sorry for yourself, worrying that because you have no romantic relationship now, you'll never have one? Do you see scarcity where there is in fact abundance? Are you comparing yourself to others and falling short? Self-pity, entitlement, fear, and lack are all thought viruses that seduce you into darkness. Buffalo Spirit nudges you to make a gratitude list and be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Even if outer events happen to challenge your beliefs in abundance, outer conditions are temporary. If you are suffering from the malaise of fear that you are impoverished, realize it's only poverty of perception and perspective. Prayer, communion with your higher power, and gratitude, coupled with compassionate selfless service, will snap you right out of it. Give to someone who has less than you. Be thankful for the tiniest things and say affirmations. Then you will remember abundance is the true nature of the world. I think that really ties in the whole reading. I hope that you stuck around for that whole message. And if you are still here, thank you for watching. Have a great March. And I will be back around in April. Take care. Bye.